Good morning. I'm glad that you're here today. Well, I have videoed like the past week. I've got a few videos to share with you. I'm porch sitting this morning. I'm having a cup of coffee. Donald is getting ready for his day. I had to make his coffee anyway, so I thought let me just go ahead and have a cup of coffee. This is my mug today. It says Crazy Cat Lady. Well, you know I might be a crazy cat lady. I love cats, but I only have the one cat. His name is Cookie, and if you stay tuned to the end of the video, you'll get to see a Cookie moment, which I love to share with you, and if you've missed him, then you'll be able to see him in this video. That coffee is really good this morning. Now, I've already got up and done some chores. I went out and fed the chickens, got some things done. Now, if you'll look around, I'll share with you. Look, there's a little bit of fog here this morning. It's foggy. It is absolutely gorgeous. I love it when it's like this. What a beautiful summer day. Well, it's not quite summer yet. It's actually still spring until just a few days. We've got a few more days and then it'll be summer. But we're right here so close we can touch it and taste it, and it's a beautiful, beautiful day. Now in this video you're going to see that we had thunderstorms yesterday and I got caught out in them. I waited around a little bit and still got to get some things done. I got some of that rosemary repotted that Donald accidentally pulled up out of the garden when he was pulling weeds. He did his share. You'll see in the video he weeded the front of this garden, and I'll be weeding this backside. I've already got quite a bit started. I got that started yesterday, but it rained me out. It was thundering and lightning. And you know Appalachians are taught to respect storms. You go somewhere and sit down and get quiet when it storms, because there is the lightning that follows that thunder. I had to get in and out of it because, you know, it's risky. But I got a little bit of things done. I hope you enjoy this video. I'm glad that you're here. And today is just working on the cottage garden, doing a little porch sitting here, admiring it this morning in this haziness with all these birds singing. And I've got good plans, some good plans coming up to share some good ideas with you, some tips. Today I'm just going to share with you where we went to the farmer's market, a few things that I bought there, or Donald bought for me. He did some spoiling this weekend. We had a wonderful weekend. Father's Day was great. Just wanted to share some things with you. I hope you enjoy this video.
Hey, how you doing?
How are you?
I am sweating up a storm.
Now you are handling the situation when it comes to this Lacey elderberry because we got something smothering it out, right?
Yeah. Virginia creeper.
Passiflora incarnata.
Well, not much of that, just a little bit on the top up there.
Oh, okay.
I think most of your passion plants up here.
It's finally started to
Some of it is.
get trained to go up that trellis, right? Now,
Yeah.
who usually weeds this bed?
We do. You do.
Most of the time.
Yeah, you work on a little bit at a time,
But I'm behind. All this rain's brought on growth for all the beautiful things, but it's also brought on growth for a lot of weeds. That's a lot of weeds pulled out of here. I'd say it's probably at least 50% of what was growing in here is weeds.
To get this Lacey elderberry uncovered.
Right.
You know. Vines just grow around everything.
They do.
Got 20 in wind there. Oh, they're 4, 5, 6, 7 feet long.
Yeah. I know, I love vines, but they are high maintenance.
Vines, Medusa.
Yeah. So mainly in here, it's the Virginia creeper that has really took off. There are some good sized roots out there on that too. It means I've left them out here too long.
Yeah. Maybe this, I get this out. Maybe this thing will breathe or something, right?
Yeah.
Hopefully it'll come back all right.
Hope so. Now on the flip side over here, we got all the echinacea and everything looking great. There's the hanging baskets we planted. They're doing okay. I think they do need to be watered again. I've got to get out of the way. I'm in the way of the weed puller here. I want to get out here and help him, but I've got things going on inside.
Well, we got the grandkids.
And I have got to get back in there. I see where there is some dead on the on this tree. I'm gonna have to cut that off the T. Passiflora incarnata.
It's uncovered. We'll have to see the storms coming and rain.
Are they calling for storms today?
Yeah, storms this evening, tomorrow evening.
Can I see your cutters real quick? We don't water until after we pull the weeds because you don't want to be out here pulling a lot of wet weeds. Cut a little bit of that passiflora. Try to weave it in. We'll grow more into the trellis we got here. Now, you can see that this limb here on the T, the Camellia sinensis, has died. We'll cut back the dead on that. Oh, these cutters are a little bit dull.
Hey, what?
These cutters are dull, real dull.
I mean, they've been used like that.
Yeah, we need to sharpen them. Here's the dead limbs on that. Ah. I threw the limb, honey, and the cutters went with it. Okay.
I'm gonna have to wait on this a little bit more.
Yeah, it's fragile.
It is. See where these come off?
I see.
On the bottom, there's 2 or 3 of them broke
Yeah,
off.
yeah. See, look right here. All this that's broke
Close
off
to the ground.
from. They're tender. They're tender.
Yeah, that's the vines wrapped around.
So that's, I shouldn't let those vines get that big, but that's why I'm careful with that.
And we'll just let that.
Have it space, sprawl out. Probably wouldn't hurt. You can cut that, but I would like to start those. So let me go stick them in.
Water.
Yeah, you can stick them in the bird bath. That'll work. Till I can get the soil and the pots prepared to root them.
Just get them out of the elderberries.
Yeah.
Okay. Ooh.
This is not a small task, is it?
Well, that's where all those coming. I was just coming around getting out of that pine tree and going up the elderberry bush.
And off the tea bushes.
Oh,
The tea bushes do need some shade. And sometimes the stuff growing in front of it does provide a lot of shade. I mean, it's a balance between sun and shade to make this tea turn out the way you want it to. The Camellia sinensis. So I'm trying to get these tea bushes to, they've got new growth over here on the side. I cut back that old growth, but you also have a lot of new growth over here on this side. So they're doing well, looking good. Not worrying about losing them this year. Over there's another one that's got passion flower all over it. Try to redirect that over to the trellis that we've got that we made out of this old bed headboard. We're going to trellis up the passion flower so that it's not laying all over the Camellia sinensis tea bush. So that's what we're out here doing today. That sage smells really good. Donald's going to be careful around that so he doesn't hurt it. There's a lot of Virginia creeper climbing in here too. Just have to take a minute to unweave it and then pull it out. It has went to seed last year, so we're hoping more comes up in here.
That's fine.
You can pull it up. I'll take it and make tea out of it. There we go. Got some Passiflora incarnata leaves to make some tea. He's pulling the weeds. Cannot eat the Virginia creeper. It's just beautiful, and more beautiful in the fall than it is the summer. But those huge roots were humongous. So look at the roots on this Virginia creeper.
Yeah, once they get on the ground, they get to running.
Yeah.
They got another one over
There's another pile over here. We'll be able to stack these. We're actually going to put these in the chicken pen because there's some things that'll be beneficial for the chickens in there. We got to clean up a lot right here. Donald did get all of that Virginia creeper out of the blue spruce, the spruce pine. So that's a good thing. He's making a lot of progress. Got a lot of progress going on here. That looks great. He wanted to tackle this. He just came right out and tackled it. I've been procrastinating because I knew it was going to take a day. I think it was going to be a day's work. There are beautiful things in here hidden by the overgrowth of these vines that I've let overgrow. I think I'm going to take the Virginia creeper completely out of this bed, not let any grow. Now in here is another coneflower.
Yeah.
So, and then
the calla lilies.
Ooh, I gotta go see them.
Look at them.
Oh yes. See, if you don't work out in the garden, you'll miss it. You'll miss the show.
They opened up. I guess they opened up this last night.
Let's go over here and check out the calla lilies. Donald saw them this morning. Oh, don't want to miss this show. How beautiful are they? My goodness. Look at those blooms. Wow. Hello, gorgeous. Beautiful calla lily. Look at that. Those spotted leaves. It's the tallest this year that it's ever been. Look how absolutely gorgeous. It's good to see you this year, buddy. Good to see you. Blooming beautifully. Oh my goodness. Love it, love it, love it.
Spot and put it back in the rosemary, okay?
I think I'll just take it over here and put it in a pot.
I was going around these daylilies is what it is.
Oh, around the, yeah, pretty cone flowers there.
Yeah, and it come up because it's right here behind it.
It's been struggling this year anyway, so it's not a bad idea to go ahead and just divide it. It'd be fine.
That's all I was doing right
I thought it was the sage.
No, it's rosemary limb. It was rooting down here.
Yeah. Yep. Actually, I laid it down and covered it up in hopes to get it to root more. Cause yeah, just let them let the ones I got. Remember that trick we learned years ago that if you lay down a limb and cover it with soil, it'll root.
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna go over here and smell that, Donald. Take the time to smell the rosemary.
Okay.
You know it improves memory.
Well, I ain't got time to remember nothing except 4 weeks.
Oh, okay.
Oh, right.
That's how you get it done.
Yeah. Release the bull in the china shop.
That's right.
Get her done.
It's looking good. Wowee.
Good or bad?
See, that's what happens here. If you garden the way that we garden, if you take rooted plants and start them and create new plants, see all the roots on that?
I still ain't found no snake yet.
Well, good. We hope you don't. See the cutters? You see that dead in there and that sage? If you can
Yes.
cut that out. Oh, that sage says thank you. Freed it up of all that
You
time.
can go do the trimming.
I know. I like to do it as I go. Well, I'm going to take this over here and stick it in some soil. I don't know if I have time to be out here to replant it today, but I may just stick it in some soil till I can get to it. And then I'll have another rosemary plant that will be absolutely free. It will be propagated off of the one that I've got. And it'll be another addition to the garden. I'm not sure where I'll put it, but I love rosemary. Got quite a few uses for it. I'm just going to go ahead and cover these roots up so that it will be okay until I get out here and get it repotted or get it moved to the place where it needs to be. I'm going to take some of this passion flower vine and make tea from it today. And then I got to help Donald scoop all of this up and we'll give it to the chickens. And this garden is already looking better. So much better. I know that Lacey elderberry is thankful to be free of all those vines. We'll get that Virginia creeper out of this bed. We have not decided whether to move that passion flower Passiflora incarnata or not. But if we do decide to move it, then it's just doing so well right here. We don't want to move it because we don't want to hinder the yield that we get off of it. Still plenty of weeding to do over here. Still plenty more of Virginia creeper in this front. So we got to get all of this. Many flowers hiding up under there. And we got to expose them so they can get the light and everything that they need. And here we go. Common pest. Japanese beetle. He flew away. He escaped. But we got to get out here and maybe put some stuff on that. Ah, you ain't kidding. Look at that beautiful thing. Got it that from on my birthday, what, 3 years ago?
Yeah.
And look at the pleurisy root. Wow.
Yeah, but I can't have this.
Just trim it. Take your trimmers and trim it off.
Oh, look. Yeah, big old horn.
That's exactly what that ain't hornworm. That's a butterfly caterpillar.
Ooh, is that a monarch?
Yeah, it is. It actually
Well, we'll
is.
just have to leave him on my flower.
That's right. It's called a butterfly weed. There's another one. And that's exactly why they're in this garden. Not only is it my husband's favorite flower, but it's also home to these monarch caterpillars, which will turn into
Is he still? Yeah, he's still on there.
butterflies. If you don't leave your caterpillars, if you kill your caterpillars, you won't have butterflies. So remember
Right
that.
here.
There's two of them.
Oh yeah, look at
There's
that.
one,
Yeah.
and over here's one. Oh, what a treat to see the special guest in the garden.
Yeah, my porch root's coming back good.
Oh, what did you say?
Yeah, actually, it's got new stems on it this
Or
year.
they call it Indian.
It's called pleurisy root, butterfly weed,
Indian something too.
Indian paintbrush.
Indian what?
Paintbrush.
Yeah.
Now this is something you don't want. See that? See that bug?
Which bug?
Well, he flew away, but
Well, I can't get out here and.
I know. That's what I do. That's my specialty. He's the muscle. I'm the preserver, the caretaker, the encourager of wildlife and beautiful insects, pollinators. I can't wait to see the butterflies.
He's really nice.
Yeah, he's a beautiful one.
We'll have to show the grandkids if we don't mess with them.
Right. Oh yeah.
I gotta take a break.
Well, they're pretty good about taking care of nature. Pretty good about it. Now there's still a lot more to be done out here. Donald has accomplished a lot. That is wonderful. We'll gather up all of these weeds that he's pulled and cut out here today, and we'll take them out there to put them in a chicken coop and let the chickens just dig through it and see what they can find. Maybe they can find a pest or two that's not beneficial and have a snack. That would be good. These are beautiful. I'm at the farmers market here in Greensboro, and I'm talking to Andrea.
Yeah, nice to meet you guys. Yeah.
Thank you.
Farm is located in Hennonite, and we also have a store in Conover, North Carolina.
Oh, yes.
Come visit, yeah.
I'm going to get a shot of your sign, too.
Okay, yeah.
Because there's some beautiful things here. Look at the succulent section. Those are absolutely gorgeous. If you like a succulent garden, right there's a good choice. Here's the sign and the phone number. Address.
Oh, I don't know it.
Oh, okay, not off the top of your head? Okay.
No.
Well, your
Sorry.
phone number's here. We can call.
Okay, sounds good. So I work for the family. They're a local farm. She's a generational farmer, Carmen is, and she introduced flowers and cut flowers. So that's what she's doing, and she's really amazing at it, and they're an amazing family to work for.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, absolutely.
We
have
can
all
really
kinds of stuff.
Yeah, we can really see that. Look at that beauty.
We grow most of it out of the greenhouses. in
Locally
Hennonite.
grown
Yep.
greenhouse. That's good.
I can have. We'll ask them. It's a small town.
Look at this Portaluca. Beautiful. We call them sea roses, the Portaluca.
Porta Lucas?
Oh, I enjoy this. I really do. Our goods.
Hey.
Yeah.
Will these two parts? Yeah. And I have more things.
Hello. Well, today's Monday. It's my day off. I had a lot of things I had to go do today. I had a doctor's checkup, got all that stuff done, ran around all morning. But I'm out here in that garden this evening. It's calling for thunderstorms, and it's kind of thunderstorming today. You might hear it in the background. The rain hadn't came with it yet, but there has been some thunder. I am planning to put some plants that Donald bought for me for my birthday into the ground. Right here is a beautiful fire hydrangea, and I have got to figure out where I'm going to put that. I liked it. It was just so unusual. And you know, if you've been around for a while, that I've got a cottage garden, and so no cottage garden is complete without a hydrangea. So he got this. It's a fire starter hydrangea. It's beautiful. Very unusual looking. It starts out like this, and then it ages and adds color and some really unusual, interesting shape, which I thought the garden needed. I also bought a limelight hydrangea because, you know, one just wouldn't do. So I've got those. They're here. I'm going to let them catch a little bit of rain. It's starting to rain. Donald did get some weeds pulled in the center garden. You wouldn't believe how many weeds that turned out to be. It was an awesome ton of them. We've got some beautiful, interesting things in the garden. When we worked in it over the weekend, as you can see right here how good and clear he got all of the Virginia creeper that needed to come out right here in the front. There's still more Virginia creeper back here and over here. We've decided we're going to take this out of the garden here this year. The elderberry is looking good. It's grown a little bit. So it's looking good from this side. I have yet to pull the front. There were some things hiding up under here. So we were really, really happy with it, with all the work that he got done. Now I'm going to show you some pictures where we found monarch butterfly caterpillars on the milkweed, on the pleurisy root we got here. The Indian paintbrush. And there's also a Latin name for it. I don't know right off the top of my head. But I have got to pull this side of the garden. I've got to get out here and weed it. It's starting to rain now. Beautiful, beautiful out here. The caterpillars also love this passion flower vine. I've still got plenty of weeds to get out here and pull. Did not have time to do those today because I had so many other things that I had to get done. But he pulled the front and I'm going to pull this back side when I can. I won't be able to do it today because it's starting to rain. Oh, look how beautiful those echinacea are. Incredible this year. I've got plenty to do to catch up the cottage garden. I thought I'd just give you a tour. These are the new hydrangeas that I don't have planted yet. We'll get out here and find a place to put these soon. I bought some beautiful daylilies. I'll share with you a picture of the seller, James, my friend James, selling the daylilies there at the farmer's market. And Andrea, I'll show you Andrea. She's a friend there at the farmer's market. It was a joy to see her, and she's going to talk to us just a little bit. Now I've taken the clematis up, and I've got other things to plant in this area. There'll be new things to come here. The elderberries are doing good, still flowering. Beautiful, beautiful. Smells so unbelievably delicious. The elderberries smell great. They have a beautiful, beautiful scent. I was enjoying them the whole day that I was out here replanting some stuff. Plenty of new green elderberries that'll be on there. We'll be able to harvest them soon. It'll be summer before we know it. In just a few more days. 4 more days. On June 20th, it'll be summer this year. And that's exciting. I always like to see summer be the end of spring and the beginning of summer. You hear that thunder? While Donald was out here weeding, he noticed that the beautiful calla lily was blooming. I got so excited about that. That is an awesomely beautiful flower. So we've been enjoying that. Just really, really pretty. Even the leaves are pretty on this plant. We've got another one over here, but it's just a baby. It hasn't really produced anything. I'm going to have to head towards the house. The storm has caught me. I did buy 2 daylilies. I got this beautiful one. I can't wait to show it to you. It's really unique. And then I got a smaller one. These are some beautiful flowers that are perennials. I thought they would just add spark to the garden. Got a little pack of Portulaca and a little pack of blue ageratum. Well, the rain is pouring down, so that just ends our late spring garden tour. And I wanted to show you the plants that I had got to add to the cottage garden for my birthday this year. Some colors. That is some phlox and that beautiful yellow flower. I don't know what that yellow flower is, but I do know it's a perennial. It looks kind of like a Rudbeckia leaf, but I'm not sure what the actual flower name is. Plenty to do here. I've started clearing out right here. That's probably where I'll put these new daylilies and these plants that I got here. I took the clematis down. It was just this area is in need of clearing back down so that we can expose some of the things that we really enjoy. Of course, the elderberries are huge. Not only are those beautiful, that big beautiful white bloom on there, but they also have those medicinal elderberries that we use every year. There was really excellent deals at the farmers market on plants, and of course I have to thoroughly think about anything I add to this garden because this garden is already chocked full. It's chocked full of plants, so I have to really consider where am I going to put them before I buy them. So I haven't bought a lot to add this year, but the few things that I've got I'm excited about because they're going to add to the cottage garden. I'll bring you guys along with me when I add to the cottage garden. I'll show you why I put certain things in certain places, and then I'll just share with you the work that's going on here out in these gardens. That'll be fun. That's coming up. The rain is really good for our hanging baskets that we've got out here. I won't have to water today. I'll just let that good nutritious rain fall down on them and do the watering for me today. So that's a good thing. The thunderstorms, of course, that always makes me sleepy, makes me want to make soup and read. But I'll try to push through and get some gardening things done today. I have enjoyed my day off. I'm going to go in here and make a delicious tea. I need some tea for today. I'm thinking about soup, but I probably won't make soup today. It's just me and Donald, and soup is my preference. Soup is not his preference, so we'll probably make something that he'd like to have for supper today, or maybe even go out and get something, because Sunday is our date day, and he had a lot of things planned for Sunday. We did get to go out on our date, but it was a short date. It wasn't our normal all-day date day like we normally have, but he did do some spoiling me. He did some pampering, buy me some beautiful plants for this cottage garden, new additions, some things. Now I have the snowball bush, which is a type of hydrangea, but I don't have a big hydrangea here in this garden, and I thought, you know, I need one. I like the different look of this one, and I love the bright color of the lime green hydrangea. You know, I love lime green. I add it here and there when I can. It's my splash of bright color whenever I decide to add something that really brightens the place up. That's why I love the lacy elderberry that's out front here, and I love the coleus and the sweet potato vine because I love that bright green color that they have. So I've got a few of those things to put out. Still have many other things to plant. You can see our geraniums that we planted here are blooming like crazy. They look beautiful. I'm going to have to get in here and clip off some of the dead blooms that are on it, but it is doing lovely, and so is that begonia. That begonia is just blooming pretty right there beside all of it, so I've got plenty of blooms right here as you come up the steps. Donald did a lot of work, and I have got to get out here and finish pulling all of these weeds that are here in the front. He did the front half, and I'm going to do the back half, but I cannot do it with it raining, so that kind of puts a damper in the rest of my evening plans. I hope you had a wonderful Flag Day on June 14th. And all of you fathers, I hope you enjoyed Father's Day. My father has passed. He passed when he was young. He was only 51 years old. I dearly miss him. I miss his handsome face and his wonderful laughter. He had one of the most joyful laughters, and I really miss him. But I have a wonderful husband who's the father of my children, and I really enjoyed celebrating Father's Day with him this year. He is well deserving. He's hard to buy for, but he is well deserving. He got a headset that he can use his phone while he's driving, hands-free, or when he's working, and it doesn't go in the ear, it goes up the side of the ear. That's something he's wanted, so he got that, and that's what he got for Father's Day. And of course he got cards and lots of love from our kids, and that's always, that makes a wonderful Father's Day. Well, it looks like the rain is just drizzling now. It may pass by. If the rain passes by, I may be able to jump out here and give you a little more detail, but I don't know. I don't know if it's going to pour rain in some more or not. But I wanted to share with you, when Donald was when he was pulling weeds, he accidentally pulled up a rosemary. I did want to get that thing in the pot. I didn't want to leave it out here without getting it in the ground, because it's got all this roots, and I thought, well, I know we can reach this rosemary. This is what I was talking about. I picked up a couple of these sweet potato vines. You probably see them all the time. I shared with you that beautiful lacy elderberry and that beautiful lime green color that brings so much light to this garden area. It brightens it up. I've got a lot of color over here on the right hand side, and then this beautiful lacy elderberry and that tall camellia there in the back. I'm going to fill in with some low growing perennials, hopefully right in here. Here's the Thriller, Feeler, and Spiller. We've got the periwinkle coming down. I'm trying to watch that to keep it from touching the garden. I don't want it to fill in this space. But while Donald was weeding, he pulled up part of this rosemary right here. I thought this rosemary was going to die out, but it didn't. When he pulled it out, oh, right here's the lime green coleus. Walking in, if you can see the bright green color, how pretty it is in this shaded area. Some variegated ivy. Just brightens up a space. But let me get on with this this rosemary. So this rosemary came out of the garden. I'm going to clip it off. He accidentally pulled it up, and I'm like, oh, we're going to take that and we're going to put it in some pots. You can see all these good roots right here. And of course, we're not going to waste it. I'm going to clip it off in sections here. And let me see about how many little plants I've got. I'll just go ahead and plant this little plant. We got this good sized big one with lots of roots. It'll need a good sized pot. And then we've got this little one. Not too many roots on it, but I think it will. I think it will root. So I'm going to take that right there. If it doesn't rain too much, I'm going to go ahead and get this stuck down in a pot. See if I can get this thing growing. If you've been around, then you know I like to reuse some things that I have on hand here. I've got these recycled containers for pots that I've had other things in. I've got this soil right here. I'm just going to go ahead and fill these up, get them about half full, and get my other stuff planted. Got thunder in the distance. Now, North Carolina is nothing to play with when it comes to lightning, so I may have to cut this video short and run in. And if that's the case, then I'll certainly do that. Alrighty, got this soil in here. We'll go over here and get these rosemary plants and get them on in here. I have got a lot of roly-polies in my soil this year over here. Not sure if I'm going to leave all these out here or if I'm going to have to kind of curtail them. Alright, I've got this big one right here. I'm going to put it in the biggest pot that I have, the biggest circumference. Let's see. Here's this other one. And then here is this little one here. I'm going to stick it down here and see what we can get to grow. Go ahead and get some soil in around these. Got plenty of soil right here on the potting table. Now I've got them planted here. I might have to cut some of the growth off to help it root better, but these had such good roots. I'm just going to see how they fare here. Got a mess on the potting table.
Children that range in age from 15 to 7 months. And we have been homesteading for probably about 7 years now. Some of that was urban homesteading, and then we moved to the country on 15 acres right before COVID hit. About 4 months before COVID. Such a blessing, such a provision from the Lord. And then we have been homesteading, having dairy cows and meat chickens and laying chickens and kind of all the normal homesteading things for profit. So also making money for our family while doing that. I've been a massage therapist and in